Hi, hello, friends and strangers. Welcome back to my friends. And as usual, let me just share my link so more people can join. Mm, Okay. Okay. Um, Sharing my link. Where is my link? Well done. Hi, Eliza. Welcome back. How are you doing? Also, hi, Vitani. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm taking a little break from Stephen King's Later, and instead I'm reading a Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh, you're taking a big break from. I'm assuming it's a heavy book, unless it's not, and then you're going for a different heavy book. Are you about to start, or have you already started a Game of Thrones? Just sharing my social on my socials. Done. Okay, shared. And I will just share what I'll be reading as well. So I can pin it in the chat. I will be reading All the Beautiful Lies by Patrick. Wait, yeah, Peter, not Patrick. Peter Swanson. Okay, so that's what I'll be reading. And let me just pin this. I'm going to the mall later to buy some books. What books are you planning to read? Do you go in a bookstore with a list or you just wing it once you're there? Because I'm usually the latter. Like, unless I need to buy a book or two, so I don't need a list. I usually don't have a shopping list when I come in a bookstore, and when I already find the one or two books that I need to buy, then I'll just go around and see what else I can buy. I'm okay, but still recovering and tired. I'm glad that you're still recovering, and I hope you're not putting too much like pressure on your body. So you really need to recover still. Hi, Tita D. Welcome back to the spreads. I haven't seen you in so long. Happy to be back. Oh wait, you're reading Anxious People by Frederick Backman. Okay. Are you you're starting. So have you read any Frederick Backman before? Is this your first? Because like I kind of want to ask people actually where to start when reading Frederick Backman's work. Like, I know he has a lot of books already out. But to be back, yes, I am too. How are y'all doing? I'm 170 pages into Game of Thrones, reading about 50 to 80 pages a day and reading other things on the side to avoid its slump. Sounds like a good idea, and I'm glad that it works for you. So I'm assuming you're also a mood reader. Can I ask, Vitani, where you're from? Like, what time is it there now today? I'm from the Philippines, so it's 7:36 p.m. here right now. And I have only watched the show, as in Game of Thrones, all the way to the end, but I'm pretty intimidated by the whole series. And I know it's not done yet because George R.R. Martin is like taking his sweet, sweet time. But I do have Fire and Blood. Wait, is it Fire and Blood? Yeah, I think it's Fire and Blood, the one where House of the Dragon is based on. So I have that, and I really want to get into that this year, but I'm still pretty intimidated by the book. It depends, but I will see if the store has my book of the month in my book server. Which book are you planning to basically what is the book of the month in your server? My first. So it's your first Frederick Backman. I have 4 of his books. A Man Called Ova picked my interest in 2018. I haven't read a single title until now. It's the Man Called Ova is the one with Tom Hanks. Is it that one? The one that was turned into a movie? Oh, so Anxious People. Ah, yeah, it's the one that's gonna be hosted by Obi. Yeah. I remember now. Isn't the live show? Is it the discussion is gonna be hosted by Obi? I'm kind of a mood reader, but found that I can get through anything with an audiobook. I'm from Denmark, and the time is 12:35 p.m. I'm assuming it's p.m. I relate so much when you mentioned that you can go through anything with an audiobook, because that's also what I'm going to do tonight, because I'm going to be reading another Peter Swanson book, which is All the Beautiful Lies. So it's a thriller book, and I've only ever read one, well, actually 2, For Every Fear and what's that book where they exchanged like promise of like murdering the other spouse? I forgot, but I think I've already read 2 Peter Swanson titles. Let me check. Oh, actually, I've read 4? I've read 4? For Every Fear, 9 Lives, Every Value Break, and The Kind Worth Killing. So The Kind Worth Killing is the one that I really liked. So this is my 5th Peter Swanson book. And I'm reading this because of the buzzword of the month, where it's hosted by Books and Lala. I think the word is lies, I think. Let me check my reading journal. Yeah. The buzzword for this month of January is truth and lies. So I just checked which book I had on my TBR that has those words, and I saw that All the Beautiful Lies was on my TBR. So yeah, reading that. Sorry. Okay, let me just check. One Dark Window. I checked this at the bookstore like weeks ago. I feel like before December ended, went to a bookstore. I bought 2 books, but I was looking at One Dark Window because like the series, the duology was hyped, but it's so expensive, like over 1,000 pesos for us. So that's roughly $20 for us, like US dollars. My gosh. Yes, they changed the name. It's Tom Hanks. Yes. I'm correct. Also, mood reader and from Denmark. So you're both from Denmark. Yes, Obi hosts it. So we're doing another day in this sprints. That's so true. Did you also have snow yesterday, but it all melted away again? It snowed here where I am, but it all melted away again. Oh my gosh. I really don't know if I'll survive snow. I don't know. Because like I when I went to Korea, it's like the coldest I that we experienced was like -2, but it wasn't snowing. So I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna die if I go to a country where it's snowing a lot of times. But what is everyone else going to read? Let me know in the comment section. But should we start sprint number 1 so we can get a lot of reading and tasks done? Let me just set that up. So, as usual, we will be doing 40-minute per sprint or per interval, and then we're going to do 8 minutes chat in between. And tonight, I'm going to be doing a total of 4 sprints. So, each of those 40 minutes. And with that, I will see you in 40 minutes, friends. Happy reading, doing whatever, studying, working. See you in 40. Hello, everyone. How was sprint number two? So that was quick. I don't know if that was just me, but it felt really quick. So, with all the beautiful lies, I got to 43%. I started at 31 when the sprint started. So, I'm listening to the audiobook, so the narration is also good. It's it's narrated by a single voice, but no fuss. It's the kind of no fuss audiobook narration that I like. And the book is starting to show how messed up the relationship and the dynamics are. And is there are people dying around this main characters. And it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty messed up. So, hi, Kat. Welcome back. Has it been a busy start of the year for you? Just got home. I'll be reading So Heaven. This is your book of the month in Akdang Pinoy, but I'm doing a few tasks in the first sprint. Okay, sounds good. Happy reading sprint, everyone. Good luck with your tasks. Hi, Elena. Welcome back to the sprints. Are you going to be reading with us today, or will you just be doing some tasks? Let me know. Hi, Joanna. Welcome back to the sprints. I read 15 pages in my second language. Wait, is that the name of the book? My second language. Wait, is that the name of the book? Because I can't find. Hi, Louie. Welcome back to the spread. So nice to see you. You are rereading Torment by Lauren Kate. Is this a YA from before? Wait, because it's a series, right? Yeah, it's the Fallen series. Oh my gosh, this brings back that era of YA series. My gosh. Are you doing a reading vlog for it? Hi, Chandra. Welcome back to the Sprints. You are reading Human Acts for today's Sprints. I love that book. Again, I love that book. Was this also what you were reading during the last sprint? I mean, the previous sprint that you joined. I read 15 pages, did some laundry, and made lunch. It's a very productive sprint number one, to be honest. Hi, Chantal. Welcome back. Reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire for the second time since it came out. I'm not usually up at this time for the sprint, but the weather has me up. Here from California. Are you far from the fires? That was, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for those who've lost their homes and their possessions and stuff. It was so bad. I hope you're far from where the fires are happening, though. It was in the title. I bet you're reading in a language that isn't your native one. Okay. Yes, your reading vlogs are on the way. My gosh, so much plans for this year in terms of reading vlogs, but I really hope I just get to them one by one, like not putting pressure on myself. But good luck with your reading vlogs, Louie. I hope you're liking Torment though, because like you're pretty far in, like almost halfway through the book. I was either reading this or Lamang. Yeah, you were also reading Lamang, as I think was also reading Lamang during that time. Like, I think I was farther away with the book. Oh, good. You're very far, about 500 miles away from but the winds are crazy and it's literally freezing. Freezing? Okay. So at least where you are, it's currently cold, is what I'm assuming. But I'm glad that you're far from the fires. Wait, have I pinned what I'm reading? You're gonna read Goblet of Fire. Okay, what are you reading actually, Johanna? Oh, I haven't pinned it. Pin message. Okay. Torment. Ooh, Elantris! Brandon Sanderson! Okay. They say that it's a good introduction to Brandon Sanderson because this is one of his earliest work, in that when you get into his other books, you'll see a lot of improvements from his writing in Elantris. How are you liking it so far? It's the opposite here. I'm up to keep the pipes from bursting. Oh my gosh. It sounds so challenging. Oh my gosh. What time is it there currently? Since you mentioned you're usually not up at this time, so is it very early? Time. Oh, it's 4 a.m. It's just 4:30. Still very early. Okay. Series. you are enjoying it. How far are you in with Elantris, though? I haven't read Elantris. I've only read The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's pretty slow to read, but I adore the cactus. So well created. I'm glad you're loving it. And yeah, I'm just curious how far you're in. And are you reading just with your eyes, or are you also listening to an audiobook? And we are about to start sprint number 2. I really felt like sprint number 1 was super quick. It felt like just 25 minutes for me. Like, I wanted to read more, which is a good sign that I'm kind of liking the book, even though it's so messed up. And with that, let us start sprint number 2. And again, I will see you after 40 minutes, friends. So happy reading. Welcome back, friends. How was sprint number 2? Another sprint that's super fast. Like it went by fast again. I don't know how that is happening to me. Um, but yeah. So let me just check on the comments. Oh wait. So I got to 55% of the book. And I think I want to get to at least 80% or 85 tonight. Because I was hoping to finish this weekend, but I was so distracted by playing games on my Switch. So I wasn't able to read much yesterday, just a bit. Like that's when I started reading the book and I got to like 5% or 7% yesterday. Then I played some games. So today I really want to make a dent on this book so I can read more this January. Like, just to have a good start to my year, to my reading year. Okay, Johanna says you've read 55% through Atlantis and you're reading it with just your eyes. Chantal has just added Atlantis to your TBR, so thank you. Yes, I'll be up until the water unfreeze in the pipes, so about 8 a.m. It takes that long? Like, I actually wonder if, like, is there an option to, like, heat the pipes, like, pour down hot water in it, or would that ruin the pipes? Hi, Eliza, just popping in. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yay. Thank you so much. Hi, Jude. Welcome back to the Sprints. You are reading Long Bright River by Liz Moore. Okay, so this one I think is also in my TBR because like it's a hype book like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It's the one with the blue black colored cover, right? Long Bright River. Yes, I'm correct. So it's this midnight-ish color on the cover. Yes. How are you liking it though? It's been a hyped thriller book the past few years. And I am currently reading All the Beautiful Lies by Peter Swanson. So it's also a thriller book, which I haven't really talked about. So basically we follow this character whose father just died. The way he died is kind of strange because he usually takes this walks along the sea. Was it the sea or along the river? But he died, and they don't know the exact reason why. But so the son is back in town, just like going through it, and it goes to a like the chapters are divided into like then and now. So the then shows the past of Alice, who is his father's second wife, so basically his stepmother, and it provides a context on how Alice is as a person and how different she is in this one, or maybe how similar or fucked up she is just like in the past. Chantel is asking, where is this sprint based? So I'm from the Philippines. So this is where the sprint is based. Eliza did a Pinterest and Spotify scroll. I have 100 pages left in my book. I want to finish next sprint. I also need to make my bed and freshen up for the day. It's a big Sunday reset for me. That sounds so good. Like, this sounds like such a productive day. And I think 100 pages is possible. We still have 2 more sprints to go because we did 2 and both of them will have 40 minutes each still. You have read 57% of Elantras. Louis says, I am at 271 out of 452 with Torment. I'll just take 2 sprints tonight since there's work tomorrow. Yes, it's a Monday for us tomorrow. Thank you so super much for the sprints, Pat. Thank you so much, Louis, for joining. And I'm glad that you made progress with your book still, even with just two sprints? Chantel or Gigi, I got so distracted by my Switch and cooking and organizing, and I lost track. I was actually mentioning that that's why I didn't read much yesterday, was because I was playing games. I was playing Stray, which is that game with a cat where you play as a cat. So I was like, I didn't read much yesterday. Yuri started Harry Potter the second sprint. I live in a camper van, so I poured a special antifreeze for RVs into the black in gray text, but I still need to monitor the freezing temperatures. This seems complicated, but living in a camper van seems fun. Like I've watched those silent ASMR type of videos on YouTube where they like set up their stuff outside, or how they organize their stuff inside. Chandra reached about 68% into human acts and hoping to get to 80%. So we kind of have the same goal for tonight. I am currently on 55, but maybe 80 isn't a doable a doable goal for me. But since it's an audiobook and I'm listening to it in times two speed, so it may be possible, but it's also a thriller, so it reads very fast. I want to get Stray, but I'm wrapped up with Dreamlight. Oh my gosh, this is a Disney one. It's on my wish list. It's on my wish list, but I just know I won't get through all of the games that I have in my library, like because I have a lot. Like I'm currently playing multiple games, which are Persona 5 and Octopath Traveler 2. And then I'm still playing Stray, which I started yesterday. And I'm playing Papers, Please on my Mac, which isn't on the Switch, whatever. But I started getting into it again. Like I played this last year, I think, or 2 years ago. And I finished what While We Wait Here. And then I also played She Sees Red on Switch. So I was playing multiple games. I think I played 3 games just yesterday. Like not at the same time, but like, one after the other. So I got so distracted. Van life ASMR isn't very realistic for living in the woods in a camper van. So what do you recommend for me to watch? Like just to get a glimpse of like living in a camper van in the woods. What I do usually see is they're not exactly in the woods. Like they're kind of just in an open area. So, and since our timer went off, it is time for sprint number 3. And we'll do 40 minutes again. And I'll see you after the timer pops off. Happy reading, everyone. Oh my gosh, I was muted the whole time. Okay, so how was everyone's third sprint? I was saying that I got to 67% of the book, and I think I would get to at least 75 on the next sprint. So we have one more sprint to go. And I'm liking the story so far, but I don't know where this is going, but I also know where it is going at the same time. Like, it's too obvious who maybe the killer is, but I don't know if the author is gonna hit me with something that's totally left field. So let's see about that. But there's a lot of there's taboo topics here, some probably manipulation and what do you call this? Taking advantage of someone. So there's that. If it's something that could trigger a thriller reader, it's a huge content warning that I'm going to put. So I'm going to look at some of the comments. Unfortunately, van life has taken over, and the actual day-to-day version is hidden. Bob Wells' cheap RV living is the best resource if you're suddenly facing homelessness. This is a good thing to take note of. And yeah, van life has like just taken over, like ever since like ASMR also took over, or like since people started vlogging since the pandemic. I think that's safe to say. Yeah, I was. I've read 60% of Elantris now. That's so good. I think you're gonna get to 65% on the next sprint, maybe. Similarly, I think I could get to 75 since I'm on 67 now. So that's like roughly 8%. But I really, really want to get to 80%, or maybe even after the sprint, once I've gotten ready for bed and stuff, I could pick the book up again. I don't know. It's compelling so far, but I think it being kind of predictable is throwing me off because I like being mostly surprised in thrillers, but unless it being very predictable right now, my guess being correct is executed well, then I could like the book. Especially when I have like a hit or miss history with Peter Swanson. Because I only ever liked A Kind Worth Killing. So I after that I keep checking out his other books, and I'm giving them 2 or 3 stars. So not the best run for me reading his books. Elena got 270 of 440. 44. I have 74 pages left. Wait, what were you reading again, Elena? Was it... Wait. Trying to see what you were reading. Oh no, it's Alyssa. I'm so sorry. It's Alyssa. I didn't catch what you were reading, Alyssa. But you did say you were the one with the very productive day. Aesthetic and ASMR have taken over real life. Yeah, kind of. Like, although I benefit from the ASMR because I watch ASMR before I go to sleep, like it relaxes me. But the ASMR that I watch are like food, makeup, or like skincare, going on spas. So those are my type of ASMR. Lotus. You're reading Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. Let me just search that. Jennifer Hartman. Like, ooh, is this sci-fi? Oh, completely off. I'm completely off the mark. So it's a dark romance, cont- contemporary. Does it have mystery elements to it? Because it's tagged under mystery after contemporary romance. I haven't read anything about this book yet, but how are you liking it so far? And so my friends on Goodreads, average ratings are like 4 stars. Didn't see before, it's okay. I got busy with dinner and cleaning up, but we'll start with anxious people in the next sprint. Discussion is next Saturday. So I only have one sprint left. Tita D, because I finished sprint number 3 previously before chatting. Have read Anxious People too. Did you like it, Joanna? I don't think I've read much reviews that didn't like Anxious People. I feel like generally people either liked it or really loved it. 75% into human acts. Yay. I think you got to your goal your goal percentage for the book. It's okay. Yes, this does have hints of mystery. The books are interconnected standalones. I read Still Beating right before this. Huh. Yeah, I see that it's standalone, but like how do you not get confused which ones to read first since they're standalones but they're interconnected? When interconnected, do you mean that a character makes an appearance and the other standalone? Wrong heart. Still beating. Okay, okay, okay. I see it. Or is it by publication? Do you read it by publication? Will be injury. How far are you with anxious people? I don't think I got it. And if the discussion is next Saturday, I think you should have a bit of time. But since it's already Sunday and it's a work week, yeah, you're gonna need to make a dent on the book tonight. Oh, you loved it. Shiandra gonna catch up with Human X 2. Have you started? Or are you also about to start after you've read Anxious People? Lotus is about a male that disappeared for 2 decades and they find him and he does not remember a thing. Okay, I actually had to look it up. Lotus has some characters from Still Beating in it very briefly. Are you loving it so far? I feel like, or have you read any other standalones by Jennifer Hartman? But someone who doesn't foray into the dark romance, I think the closest that I've read was like the Mindfuck series, and I loved it. What would you recommend from Jennifer Hartman? And with that, maybe we should start sprint number 4 so we can get a lot of reading done. And I'll get back to your comments after 40 minutes. Happy reading, everyone. Hello again, friends. How was our fourth and last sprint for today? So, there was a moment that I forgot to put on the timer, but I figured that it would have been like 20 minutes that have passed, but I just put 30 minutes anyway. So, I was able to get to how many percent is this? Got to 81%. 81% of my book. So that's a good thing. I roughly have like an hour and yeah, an hour left to the book. An hour and 40 on the audiobook. And they hit me. They just hit me with what do you call this? A plot twist that I didn't see coming, but it should have. But I was actually talking about this in the previous sprint. Like, it's getting too obvious who the culprit is. But I guess it was written so well that the person, the real person, was just on, hindsight. And I'm still shocked. I was like, am I stupid? And then I was like, okay, I have to like draw down the characters and their connections with each other. Because I was like, how the fuck did that happen? But I guess there's just a lot of manipulation and a lot of involvement, like older people getting involved with younger people. And the author didn't, like, hold back with not even like just not even like sexual descriptions of the involvement, but like didn't hold back with being explicitly told that this person really hunts for younger people. Like, they truly believe that being with younger people is like the fountain of youth for them, because like they feel younger, they feel like their younger self, like they feel alive again. And I was like, that's just so fucked up. That is so fucked up. But I'm liking the book anyway, and it's all of its fucked up ways. So anyway, just how is everyone's sprint? I will be reading back on the comments. Okay. The answers I'll try. Your target is 30 pages. So have you hit your goal of 30 pages? Not yet. Scared of Human Acts. We are body reading it. This was a heartbreaking book. That much I am sure. I don't remember the details of the book, but I know it's really heartbreaking. Like, Han Kang also didn't hold back with like just breaking your heart. I rated still beating 5 stars, and I think Lotus will be a 5 star as well. She's a very new author to me. That's good. How far are you in with Lotus again? I feel like you're halfway through. I absolutely love the Mindfuck series. It was a 6 star read for me. I know. I remember this series having mixed reviews, but I was like, okay, like, I know it was indie published and all, like it could have been like edited better, but I think it was the right amount of fucked up and it being action packed and it still being a romance story at the heart of it. I was like, I wasn't flying through the series because like I was distracted by other books, but it's one of those books that's so compelling. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. It's like this cat and mouse chase, but the characters are so close to each other. So it's so good. I love the Mindfuck series. Hi, Epu. Reading The Orbital by Samantha Harvey. Let me Orbital Samantha Harvey. This looks like it's a sci-fi book. Oh, it's a sci-fi book, and it was nominated last year. Such a pretty cover. A book of wonder. Orbital is nature writing from space in an unexpected and profound love letter to life on Earth. Ooh, how are you liking this so far? It's a novella, so it's pretty short, just around 200 pages. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? Welcome to the sprint, which I'm about to wrap up. Hold on. Actually, let me check who else is going live right now in the sprint live sprint sheet. Chandra reached 83% of human acts and had to take a break because of all the details in the chapter I finished. Let's just say it was brutal. I was just saying that Han Kang doesn't hold back. She doesn't hold back. Let me just check who else is doing live right now. But hold on. I would rather be reading is live, I think. Yes, she is live. Katie is live. So I will explain why I'm looking for other people's live sprints. Johanna has read 65% now. Okay, that's good progress with Elantris. Laura has read 36 pages. So good. Missed all of the sprints. No worries. It's okay. Got to 29 pages. Just one more page and you would have hit your goal. Chapter 13 now. There are short chapters and I'm loving the writing. I do not remember. Is Frederick Bachman's writing like in the first person or third? I'm yet to pick up a Peter Swanson. I rarely read mystery thrillers, but I love those I read. Okay. Although what I recommend from Peter Swanson is just The Kind Worth Killing. That's it. Ignore his other books, but I will tell you if All the Beautiful Lies is good. But if you're not comfortable reading like taboo relationships or topics, like I'm not bothered by it. It's just disgusting and like it can be triggering to some people who may have felt like they're groomed or who have experienced it. So anyway, I will recommend The Kind Worth Killing because I really like that one. I haven't read Han Kang. I've had this for a few years and then she won a Pulitzer. Yeah, last year. So that's my sign to pick it up. I've only ever read 2 of her books, just The Vegetarian and Human Acts. And I liked both. I liked Human Acts more though. Hi again, Ka. Wasn't able to read since I'm doing some stuff for the Filipino shelf, but been really productive. That's good. That's good. Especially it's going to be like another work week incoming. So might as well put some work in for your the Filipino shelf stuff. So actually, if you are looking into reading more, I am going to be plugging the Filipino shelf again in the link below. So the Filipino shelf focuses on uplifting and reading Filipino authored books. So if you haven't read any Filipino authored books, I think it's time to do so. So far, we've read 1 book, which is Lamang, which is the book that I was reading last week during my sprints. So it's still, the language is still in English, and currently the tour is ongoing for Alamat Book 1, which is Lamang. So going back to this one. So Katie is doing a live sprint, and I'm plugging this because I saw this in the live reading and productivity sprints Google Sheet, which is linked in my description below. So since I will be wrapping up my live sprint soon, and if you're still feeling or like, you're still in the mood to do some more reading, can hop onto Katie's live sprint, and she is still live right now. She actually just went live like a few minutes ago. So Or if you're feeling up to reading at the latter part of the day, you can just check out the productivity and live reading sprints spreadsheet to check out other amazing creators. Epu says it's more literary fic than sci-fi. I like it so far, but it doesn't really have a plot and very slow. Can't finish it in one go. So is it? I'm assuming it's a type of book that you have to put your whole brain power to. Ooh, third person. The sequence is mixed up and it's easy to follow too. Okay. There's subtle humor, but the slice of life is 100%. I actually have watched some videos of Frederick Backman. He just seems so stoic and like serious, but what he talks about when the at least a video that I saw, he was so funny, like just hilarious. And he would say all of these things with a straight face, like so funny. Keep that in mind for my first Peter Swanson. Yes, this is the book that we're reading. Followed Katie. Yes, if you're needing one more sprint, Tita D, to get through your book, maybe you could with Katie. It's very effective as well. So I've annotated almost every page. Yeah, I love it when a book does that, where it's so compelling. You feel like every page is important. That's a good feeling. I actually have no idea how he writes. This is promising though. So thanks to the sprint, I am in the momentum and will read more. Yes, that is what I love to hear. And thank you to everyone who has joined the sprint. So for the next set of sprints, I am just going to ask the other Pam from This Book Belongs to Pam if she will be hosting the next set of sprints since she will be back next week. If not, I will be announcing it on my Instagram or on my YouTube community. If I will be hosting sprints this coming week. So watch out for that. And I'll see you again soon, everyone. Hope to see you in my next sprints or on the other Pam's sprints. Happy reading. Have a nice day. Have a nice rest of your day or night, wherever you are. I hope you get some reading done and more work done, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone, and thank you again.